Hey, folks, you're live with Lonzo, the Godfather, West Coast Hip Hop, and my man, Dr. Dre from the
Yes,
East
sir.
Coast. What's up, Doc?
Yes, sir.
Miss
Getting
B
the
is
voice back.
Miss B is in the room. I'm looking at her. She's doing something. Are you ready, girl? Because look like you fumbling over there. You ain't as big today as you normally are.
I'm in the green room.
Are you in the green room? Okay, I see my boy Martin.
Fingers crossed.
Gary's
I'm
garage
back.
already. Hey folks, how y'all doing today? We are back. This Connects. Lonzo, Dr. Dre, and Miss B. We doing it like this, folks, every Friday. But today we gotta do a special show because tomorrow I'm headed to Dr. Dre's. Well, actually Saturday, I'm headed to New York, so I'm taking tomorrow to get prepared so I can get me some more thermal draws and some more socks. All the good stuff.
Funny?
What?
It's 56 degrees right now.
Nigga,
And it's feeling like I'm hanging in LA.
I can wear my LA clothes in. Shit, I ain't gonna go buy nothing.
No. Now Saturday when you get here, it may be chilly, but Sunday, Monday, and all that next week, we're supposed to be in the 50s, almost in the 60s. It was 60 degrees yesterday. Tomorrow's supposed to be 60 degrees.
Oh, that's a good thing, man. Shit, just
We're
in
out of
time.
control.
Just in time.
You come at a lucky time.
Just in time, boy. Ain't no snow blizzard, ain't no snow. I checked the weather report. Buddy might hit me the weather report.
Yeah.
I told him I was gonna buy all this stuff. He said, man, don't buy it. Look, it ain't that bad. You can wear what you got. Okay, shit, that's a good thing.
You'll be fine.
So yeah, I got a few coats, I got a few jackets and a hat, and I just got my little throat thing just in case. My beanie, bald head protected. I'm good to go. Hey folks, everybody good?
Get your Kubi right. There it is. I'm good.
Good. Miss B, you good?
Good. I'm good. I'm still here. Yeah. So you getting flued out to New York, huh?
I'm getting flued out to New York. First thing Saturday morning. First thing Saturday morning.
Can't wait.
Saturday night.
Y'all stay out of trouble.
Yeah, you'll be a Saturday night. If you're at 5, it'll be dark.
Yeah, I'll be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, come back Friday.
Yep. So
they got me working. Wait, they got me in like a job situation. I'm working from, I got to be on deck from 8 until 4 for 5 days in a row. I ain't worked that much in my life since 1977.
Brother, start spreading the news.
I ain't had to be nowhere at 8 o'clock and stay until 4 since 1977. Okay.
Well, guess what?
Is that your school day?
On it.
Huh?
Don't. Let's finish the job, man.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna handle it. But I just looked at this at the itinerary. I'm like, damn, they got me doing some real work around here. But you know what, dude? I'm gonna tell you the truth. Let me tell you this.
Go ahead.
The program I'm on is it's Michael Bloomberg, Harvard University. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's an 8-man team, 10 teams from around different cities around the country. And what I've learned in the past 5 weeks has helped me make decisions and figure things out in ways I've done before, but I didn't have a formula. And that's what makes it different. These situations makes you break down problems and deconstruct problems and figure out ways to address situations based on different formulas. And it's taken me this long for it really to soak in what they're trying to get me to do. And what I found was when I take their formulas and apply them to my problems or situations I'm dealing with here, well, it makes my life so much easier.
You get solutions.
Yeah.
Because Michael Bloomberg is a close personal friend of mine. He and I went to Harvard at some point, and I passed.
Wow.
Yes, we did.
I didn't know that.
He went to Cambridge. Massachusetts, Harvard. I went to Harvard, New York City, in the back of Chili's and hot barbecue.
What is that a real? Is there a real Harvard is there a Harvard in New York City?
No, I'm joking.
Okay.
Harvard is in Cambridge.
No reason why I'm asking.
There's a Harvard in but
right.
Not a school.
Okay.
Called Harvard.
Right.
Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Reason why I'm asking is we're going to be at some kind of Harvard Institute in New York.
Yeah.
I did.
So there's what you call adjuncts.
Okay.
It's adjunct stuff. It's Harvard.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. So that's
I
what
mean,
that's what we're dealing with.
I got a scholarship to go to school at not Columbia. What's the other place? Upstate New York, Ivy League school, Cornell.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a lot of adjuncts to it.
Okay. Cool.
So that's a good experience. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, man.
We're proud of you.
Thank you.
Proud of you. I'm glad you got that ability to sit there, get the education, and work your problems out. Me, when I want to work a problem like that out, I go to my man, the amplifier, and we give him two what you call it, a weed. He smokes it and he starts telling us stuff that none of us understand. When you walk away, you go, okay, that's how we solve that problem.
Yeah.
You give him the weed and he just says stuff.
I ain't mad, but this right here, dude.
Hey, legends. I got a question.
Brother, you coming through? Go ahead, baby. Keep talking.
No, I said, are y'all going to be? You think? Hopefully, y'all can do a photo op.
You know what? It's going to be. It's very possible. It's very possible. I'm downtown at the Lowe's Hotel, and on Park Avenue. I don't know how far that is from Dre.
Very far enough, but not that far.
Okay. One of us.
It's not. Remember, you're in New York. You could be upstate New York. You ain't that far. Okay. I'll make it happen.
All right. Yeah, that's the only thing. We're gonna be in. We're gonna be. I'm gonna be at the Lowe's Hotel. Don't know how much time I'm gonna have because I got to read 70-something pages before I get on the plane. So I got to go. I got to do some homework tonight.
Question.
Go for it.
Is the stuff that you're reading? Is it also where you can put it on your phone and they can actually read it to you?
You know what? Is there an app
that may help your situation so much better.
Is there an app for that?
Yes, it is.
What's it called?
It's called Put It in Your Phone and it'll read it to you. App.
I'm gonna look it up when we get through, Doc.
Is it on your phone?
I'm joking. Bernadette can guide you to that. If you have, is it all on paper for you?
No.
Or is it sent to you?
It's digital. Yeah, it's sent to me.
Oh, so then all you gotta do is go to your.
Oh, you ain't good. You're already halfway there.
Yeah, you're way more than halfway there.
Okay.
If it's on your, if you click it, use clicking, and you do what you call your screen reader, and it'll read it to you.
Oh shit, y'all done fucked up.
You think your phone? I mean, look, you're already a genius. You should listen. Dre has taught me well. I got 72 pages. I'm listening to 72 pages. Dre taught me well. Don't read.
Yeah, you know what? You know what? Here's the crazy part about me. When I read out loud because I like to hear what I'm reading. Don't ask me why. I do audiobooks all the time, so I don't. You know, I can comprehend. Don't get me. I'm not stupid by no means, but I just prefer hearing it. It soaks in a lot better when I hear it for some reason. So, y'all done. Thank you very much. It's worth the first 8 minutes already. And
guess what? And to get on that flight and to get in your corner and do what you want to do, get your snacks together. You can click it on and just let it roll. And when you want to stop, you can stop, rewind back, keep going forward, and you're good.
I'm gonna do that on my do that today. And I get
that's the smart way to study.
I'm gonna start it tonight. What's it called? Read what now?
Screen reader.
Screen reader. Okay, I'm gonna write that down.
It'll read whatever you have.
And check your accessibility buttons too.
Screen reader.
Check your accessibility as well too.
Okay.
And you know what's cool about it too, Alonzo?
What's that?
You could do different voices. Like I got Pam Grier who reads stuff to me.
You bullshit.
Yeah, no, I'm not. You full of shit. No, I can have Snoop Dogg read it to me.
No shit.
I can have, man.
Yeah.
I can have Obama's wife, Michelle Obama can read it. I just changed the voice.
Wow. Hey folks.
They got all of that now.
They got
the blind guy for knowing something.
They got to be on some new tech stuff, but we got to talk about some other stuff. The elephant in the room, the Grammys.
Okay,
folks.
so let's walk through it first. Are we gonna talk about what happened this Sunday? Because I got two sides to it. Because I'm doing some deep investigation on this 50th anniversary of hip hop. Okay. I'll expand and expound a little later. But you want to start, Lonzo? Then I'll jump in with you.
Okay. As y'all know, Sunday we celebrated the Grammys, and behind me is a banner that I didn't see on the show itself, but somebody who was there sent me a picture, and if you see the picture, let me back up over here. You'll see my group World Class Record Crew is right smack dab in the middle, along with some of my other LA acts, LA Dream Team, Egyptian Lover, Radio and Joe Cooley, Just Ice, Tone Loc, and thank you.
Just Ice was from Brooklyn.
Okay, well, I'm gonna send this to everybody. They got us all on the same thing.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say thank you for that. Okay, we weren't totally forgotten, but I would love to have been in the building to see it with my own two eyes. Okay, the Grammys were held at the Crypto Center down here in LA where the Lakers play. There's a whole bunch of seats down there, and I'm trying to figure out why nobody thought to invite the old school players to get a section. We know we can't come on stage. You ain't got enough room, enough time for all that. But it would be great to have a front row seat, just like Kareem had a front row seat to watch Michael Jordan take down his all-time scoring record. I'd have loved to be able to sit there.
Did you do that on purpose, LeBron? Mike.
What, LeBron? You know what I said?
Yeah, LeBron.
You said Michael Jordan. You said Michael Jordan.
Continue.
No,
I'm gonna let you talk.
LeBron took down Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's all-time scoring record. Okay.
Yeah.
And he was there. He was able to sit there and watch that happen. Gave the man the ball, the crown, whatever the case may be. It would be nice to be able to sit there and celebrate with fellow rappers and artists from around the world, other record executives, whatever the case may be. But it was very little representation from the West Coast, as far as artists go. I went to a funeral the next day, Monday morning. We had more artists at my man's funeral, Laylaw's funeral, than we had at the Grammy Awards. Okay?
Right down the road.
Right down the road, I was there. I took more pictures, and I saw more people who should have been there. We should have been coming from the Grammy Awards, hung over, going to my man's funeral, because we should have been to some of them parties. And it's not so much anybody crying. It's just a matter of respect. And for me and a lot of the guys, we're not trying to be on stage. We just want to be able to celebrate, take part in the party like everybody else did. We just want to come hang out, shake some hands, take some pictures, do like everybody else did. Slick Rick had a party. My buddy had to sneak into the party. He's a hip hop veteran. He had to sneak in the party. Interscope gave a party, and my same buddy had to sneak in with ride with Battle Cat because he couldn't get on the list. I'm like, why is it that things like this happen in our city that we were a part of, and we not even thought about? I don't understand that. I don't understand.
Can I answer that?
Go for it.
First of all, please don't feel disrespected, because that disrespect gleams from east to west and west to east. It just does. Especially when you talk about something like the Grammy Awards, which is basically a business. It's a collective. It's a membership. A, B, C, D, E, F, F, U, C, K. Nothing disrespectful. Because how do you do anything that represents the 50th anniversary of hip hop? And you got to give congratulations to Dr. Dre from N.W.A. Aftermath, who received the Dr. Dre World Impact Award, which is now going to be given out every year at the Grammys. Congratulations. He gave a great big thanks to Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, saying if it wasn't for the adventures of Grandmaster Flash, he would have never DJed. I clapped. Congratulations. When it came to the 15-minute performance, a lot of people are very angry. A lot of people. Even though LL Cool J walked out there and eloquently said, unfortunately, everybody we want here can't be here to participate with this. This is one of a few that are going to happen. Please be patient. So I kind of closed my mouth, heard him out, said, okay, let's see where it goes. Starts out with Melly Mel from Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. And I believe him. I didn't see it. I can only be told. So don't take it as something I saw. It's what I heard. And they started out doing one of their big underground hits. and then they went right into Run DMC with Rock Box, Breaks. How do you skip at the 50th anniversary of hip hop, which now I'm very skeptical about, and there's no representation from the Sugar Hill Gang, no representation from Africa Bambaataa and the Soul Sonic Force, no representation from Curtis Blow? There's a problem. That's a problem. No Treacherous 3, no Spoonie G, no Busy B. No, I mean, when you start doing stuff like that, no Angie Stone and her group who wrote Apache for the Sugar Hill Gang. So I mean, that's just the first the first 3 hits that made my antennas go up. And LL jumped out there. He said, I can't live without my radio. Little Rock the Bells, et cetera, said, oh, okay, well, this is how we riding. Skip over UTFO, Roxanne, skip over Roxanne Shante. You know, a lot of skipping. And when people say, well, Dre, we couldn't get everybody. But when we're talking about the early days of rap music, that's why I say rap music / hip hop culture is a problem. So when you come up with this arbitrary date in August when V. Kool Herc performed at his project for his sister's birthday in August, what? In 1973, I have spoke with 5 to 50 people who all say impossible, because the West Indian people with sound systems from Brooklyn to the Bronx, Queens, Nassau County were DJing, and it wasn't called hip hop, they were DJing with 45, with dance hall and reggae music. So I understand you making it iconish to the Kool Herc thing, but there were other people too. So people are like, how are you just pulling out this arbitrary date? Nothing against Kool Herc, nothing against his sister, but everybody always has their historical version. So if you're going to start with Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5, I know Kumo D somewhere to be found.
Got to be.
I mean, Kumo D? I know you can find Spoonie G. Really?
Right.
I mean, what about Shaw Rock and the Funky 4 plus 1 more? Crash Crew. See, it's like when you start doing that, everything as it goes into it. When they got the Public Enemy and Chuck and Flav came out with a Rebel Without a Pause, and then they went to a whole bunch of other folks, and some I just didn't even know who they were. Where was 2 Live Crew? But Uncle Luke doesn't perform no more? Where was he? You can't dismiss people.
Somebody said,
MC Shy D.
no tribute to Heavy D.
Well, you know what?
Nothing.
Let me stop for a minute. Let me stop.
Let me finish real quick. What LL did say, this is one of other ones that will happen. But then don't do that at the Grammy.
Right.
I give respect to Eminem at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction when he read a list of people.
Yeah.
And he went all from east to west, north to south, around the globe. So when you do that, you know how many people you disrespect? I don't care what your personal feelings to Africa Bambaataa are, but Planet Rock was a worldwide huge hit. It was a rap record. And he was rocking hip hop, don't stop. So was Sugar Hill. Even if you bring out the members of the Sugar Hill Gang, which I know Master G's still alive, Wonder Mike's still alive. just brought him out there.
The chat.
Well,
Play the hip hop, the hip hop. You don't stop.
check this out.
Come on, man. That's an issue.
Well, like I said before,
Sonic Force.
it's only so much time. I understand. It's only so much time for on the stage. It's only so much time to do it right. It would have to be damn near a goddamn Coachella.
It would have took over 3 hours of the Grammy.
It'd be a damn near Coachella. Okay, to do it right, you have to take a couple of weekends, like they do Coachella, and just start calling people up, passing out checks, and getting folks some oxygen and shit, and let them go on stage for Hot 5, Hot 10, and next, and it would actually what it should be is a big old mega mix. Okay.
Well, that's what they tried to do with it.
A big
old. But let me say something. Was it good? It was good, but when you've lived it and you've been around it, there was no KRS-One. I mean, maybe there was. I missed it because it was so many. After a while, it got to be such a mishmash of so many people. See, here's how they do it when they do the rock and roll stuff with the Grammys. They do it section by section by section by section. Then they say there's going to be a big so and so for these amount of artists. So everybody gets gets off on their thing. So then everybody feels represented.
Well, I understand that, Doc, and and I have mixed feelings right now because, like I said before, it would have been nice to just have people in the building, give them all the hip hop section, West Coast section, the East Coast section. There's ways to make this happen. Have people feel have people. Hold on, let me finish for a minute. Let me finish. Have people feel included. Okay. Everybody can't walk on the stage. Everybody can't say hello. Everybody can't do all that shit right there. Just to feel included. Hey, man, we're going to the Grammys, hang out with the folks tonight, blah, blah, blah. And there goes, just like they do at the Laker game. They go to the West Coast Cam. You see Tone Loc and whoever else over there with him. East Coast Cam. There goes, Roxanne, Shantae, whoever the case may be. And just to let people take part of the festivities as opposed to treating them like a team that took second place in the playoffs and you watching that shit from your house. Okay? If you didn't win the playoffs, you got to watch it from the goddamn, you got to buy a ticket. And that's some bullshit. Okay? Because if it wasn't for guys like us paving the way, those guys wouldn't have a stage to stand on. Okay? They wouldn't have a stage to stand on. And that's probably my biggest my biggest pet peeve. In fact, I plan on writing the Grammys and telling them, hey man, look, goddamn it, whatever y'all got planned, y'all need to make it right for everybody. Make it all inclusive, because hip hop has been one of the most inclusive art forms that have ever been known to man. We include everybody. Okay, we include everybody, and we shoot everybody. So we shoot white people and black people and Mexicans too. But for the most part, we include everybody. Okay, so it has never been divisive. And the way they're doing it, it will make it divisive. And you can't get mad at the artists who were there because they got invites. I'm saying simple stuff like all weekend long, I ain't got a one call or one invite to a party. I'm like, God damn, y'all down the street from the house. And if you ain't if you don't want
to no Coolio tribute.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
The
chat is right there with y'all. Go ahead.
Some things you don't have time for. All you can do is put their picture on the slideshow and keep it pushing. Okay, you can't do everything. I understand. If that's the case, it won't be no Grammys. This is going to be a big old concert. But again, it's ways to do things, especially with all this technology, that people like.
But can I say something to you, Lonzo?
Go for it.
And I say this with all the love in my heart and the love for everything you represented since you started doing this, and everything with all the different artists from all the different locations. Now, all need to drop this coastal representation. It's gotta stop. You know why? Because when they do rock and roll, they don't go rock and roll east, rock and roll west, rock and roll south, rock and roll north. Dude, when you were played, not meaning you, but when artists were played on your MTV Raps today, all the weekend show, you never, ever saw it say West Coast, East Coast, 30 South, Miami. No. That's part of the problem. The moment we all drop that hybrid and you say, we are hip hop, period. We all deserve representation because no matter whether you did it in the 80s, 90s, 2000s, late 70s, we're all the same.
Right.
And that will start to give you a power. We separate the hand when we open it. If we make a fist, that now it's different. We can bring that noise. Okay. Because the LA Dream Team, Rodney O. Joe Cooley, Tone Loc, Young MC, I'm trying to think of the other young ladies' names, D. Barnes and Rose.
Body and Soul.
Body and Soul. Need that kind of representation. Because when we all played on Yo, there was never, ever an icon at the West Coast. Never. It's got to stop now. Because that's the only way you can be like, nope, we are hip hop. When U2 gets with Aerosmith, who gets with Bruce Springsteen, who gets with Billy Joel, who gets with any rock and roll, they say rock and roll, straight across the board. They don't break it up like that.
We've
got to stop.
Everybody, when it comes to us, it's always a divide and conquer game, whether it be hoods.
But that's how they do it.
Well,
so
wait,
we can't invite them because they here. Go ahead.
Wait. That's how we allow it.
No, but you just said it.
No. This is what I'm saying.
We right here in the West Coast, and that they didn't represent the West Coast artists. No, they didn't represent hip hop properly. They don't say, "Oh, Eminem from Detroit." He's just Eminem. He's a pop artist.
Okay.
We have to end that. I've been begging people for decades. Please stop it.
It's hard to do that, though, Dre.
I know.
It's hard to do that because when things are leaned when things are leaned in one direction so hard, it's hard to say it's all one thing. When people are like, nah, that y'all we different from y'all. Okay, we do it like this.
Okay, so when we did your MTV Raps and the Ghetto Boys got on, and Scarface, and Goody Mob, and Outkast, how come it wasn't a hard day? Because it was your MTV Rap.
Because the white boy would let y'all do it. They made y'all do it one certain kind of way. Here we go. Fuck with him now.
No, they didn't. See, you like
I'm just
saying
fucking
that.
with you. I'm fucking with you.
No, don't fuck with me. Because I fought those fights.
That's a button.
No, it's not a button. Dude, you do not understand the fights we had about stuff. Ed, Lover, and I programmed our show. They didn't give us, this is what you're going to play. We did it. From day one to the end of it. We programmed everything.
Speaking of day one.
Everything you saw on that screen came from us.
How long you guys on the show, on air?
8 years.
Wow.
8 years.
Wow.
And the thing is, they made up MTV made up some arbitrary bullshit rule. Well, we don't really need that because, now we're playing it in mainstream, we're doing this and that. People are like, no. But then as soon as we left, you put Angie Martinez in there, Funkmaster Flex. You tried all these other different people, and the shit didn't work. Because just like Don Cornelius, just like Dick Clark, we created that thing. We were Yo MTV Raps. That's why we said, the white guy. No. Ted was the producer. Peter was the exec. We had to fight to stay on the air every day.
Wow.
We went through so much bullshit.
Got a question for you,
TLC was on Yo MTV Raps.
Did y'all get rich doing that shit?
No. And I have to give credit to our manager, Charles Settler. He fought, but you got to remember the time when we were doing that.
Okay.
MTV wasn't huge at the moment.
What kind of money they pay y'all for something like that, man? Was it per episode or per week?
No, under $200 a year. We didn't get paid We didn't get paid until the third year we were on the air. They never expected it to last.
Okay.
We didn't get paid by the episode. We shot all our episodes in one day.
Oh, no shit.
None of that was supposed to matter. We made money on the outside stuff we did.
Hmm.
We didn't make money. The show didn't make us rich. Matter of fact, we made more money doing Hot 97 radio than we did on your MTV Raps.
Wow.
And we were international.
Okay.
We were played all over the globe. We were in Japan, Russia, Germany, UK, France, the Middle East, many African nations. People used to send us letters. We learned how to speak English watching Dr. Dre and N.W.A.
Wow.
That's how huge it was. But again, because of the nature of the technology and the media at that moment, we don't get paid residuals when you see the reruns.
Right.
It wasn't considered television like that. It was cable. Nobody got paid like that. So what? You got to read my book for the stuff that I used to pull to balance out getting paid. And then it was like, Dre, you out of your fucking mind. No, I'm not.
That's crazy.
Dude, we had to teeter. I'll tell you a quick story. We were supposed to have a show on Fox, the Dr. Dre and N.W.A. show,
Okay.
which was going to emulate what we did on Yo. But we couldn't cut the deal because Fox didn't want to pay the money to run the music segment. Because we got paid all the way around.
They didn't want to pay the what?
And they were like, they wanted to do it. But Fox wasn't a full network at the time. They weren't all over the country left to right. They were in certain cities. So a gentleman named Joe DeVola, who used to work at MTV, was trying to hybrid us over there. And we were making a deal. And I can't tell you much more than that till you read the book.
All right.
Because of all the stuff we had to fight to get there. Even when we did Who's the Man, it was a fight.
Why was the fight?
Because they want us to do Joe's apartment about cockroaches. We're like, we ain't doing that shit. That's great.
Okay.
So we came up with our own thing. And we had to fight for stuff. Did MTV do stuff for us? Yes, they did. But they didn't have the power they had now. They're a Viacom company.
Okay.
Which is basically CBS. And they were not letting us get away with the stuff we were doing on those main networks. They didn't know what to do. They were afraid of us.
It was so new, huh? They had no way of figuring it out.
Yeah, hold on. Ed and I had the first talk show on MTV.
Yeah, what?
Called The Show. Go ahead.
You had what now?
We had the first late night talk show on MTV called The Show. Roseanne Barr and Tom Arnold was on the show we did from Spring Break with Super Dave and Tony was our house band.
Wow.
Yeah, man. And it was a huge hit. They were like, what are we going to do? We don't need a channel of Dr. Dre and N.W.A. Everything they do blows up. We went to Spring Break in Daytona after a hurricane. 50,000 kids came out of nowhere, black, white, purple, orange, gray, to watch Yo MTV Raps Spring Break. And they were all like, God? Dude, we did things they never imagined could happen.
Wow.
We broke all the rules. It was like, when we would go and talk to our bosses, they were like, when Dr. Dre and N.W.A. walk on the TV, on MTV, the numbers spike. What are we going to do about that? Because the star of MTV was MTV. They didn't want us to be stars.
Wow.
But there was nothing they could do about it.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about something else for a minute, folks. You're live with Lonzo and Dr. Dre. He's giving us the history on MTV Raps. Miss B is in the house, interrupted the shit out of me. What's up, girl? What was you saying?
My bad. Okay. I just wanted to make sure y'all covered your accomplishments y'all have this year because I think I was gonna ask y'all a weird question. Between the two of you, how many years of hip hop do you have? That's one. And Dre has 30-year anniversary coming up with Who's the Man? And just like you have your event coming up with because y'all were getting into, you never know when y'all gonna stop. Eve After Dark
Even after
Friday,
dark,
right? So I want to make sure. Well, next Friday.
be
Yeah,
like
both
on
of
this
y'all got some news to
43rd.
share, so I just wanted to share you.
It's like on this 43rd anniversary. We did our 40th anniversary in 2019, and this is 2000. This is 22. This is 23. So that's
23.
well, we're on 24 years. Shit, 24 years. We're on 24 years. I mean, 42 years, 44
Nice.
years of Eve After
Dre,
Dark.
how many years you got?
I have since 1970. What, in hip hop? Are you talking about in hip hop?
Yeah. Yeah, if you can. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
started
Whatever you. What's your years? What's your years looking?
77, 1977 to today. I started at the age of 1983.
Yeah. American. Yeah. I got a delay. I'm sorry.
You got a delay.
Yeah. So when you're talking and you start to talk, that's why I'm interrupting because I have a delay. That's why we overlap.
Okay, that shit
Don't worry
just
about it.
won't. That Mississippi, goddamn Mississippi mud internet shit, boy. You got there with a
See, I
picture with
need
a
to be
goddamn antenna on
upstairs.
this.
Y'all go to New York. We need to be
Okay,
live. We got to get together. All of us get together, and then we won't have these problems. Maybe that'll happen this year too. We all get in one spot.
okay,
So
that could
that
work too.
maybe that'll happen because it ain't. I don't think it's gonna change here in Mississippi. And congrats to
Them kids,
Dre. Marlon said, like I said, 30 years old.
yeah. I mean, you know what, man?
Who's the man?
I was talking to one of my DJ buddies here, Tony G. Oh, actually, it was Kid Frost. He said, "Man, if we don't step up now, by the time they recognize us, we'll all be fossil fuels." We like might as well be out of the
I can't
goddamn
stand
process,
that.
huh? So when
They
we say,
do that. I can't stand the little "I'll give you flowers while you're here." I really don't
I
like when
can't,
they say that to y'all.
no. I I've made it a person. First of all, I have I've had programs at various clubs to recognize people from the community. I believe in that. I'm a firm believer in that. I do not believe wait till somebody die to start. Oh, he was such a great man. Oh, he did. Fuck that. That is the biggest
Right.
crock of shit. Don't do me like that.
That's
Okay?
right. I can't stand it.
Don't do me like that. I don't appreciate that. Then you go to the funeral, you only got 2 minutes to try and squeeze in a lifetime. Oh, don't worry about it. We'll do it at the repast. Everybody drunk now. Everybody drunk because repast is now turned into a party. They let you sliding like a motherfucker at your repast and shit. That's some bullshit. You niggas supposed to be crying, okay? Don't be twerking in my shit.
Don't be sliding.
Don't be sliding in my
when I
shit.
want to
No, man,
slide
that's some
with you.
bullshit. Okay?
Hold on, Lonzo.
Hold on, let me get my
Lonzo,
organ. My man just remind me get my organ out right quick. Do not slide. Do not electric slide.
Marlon is wrong.
Don't be smoking no dope at a nigga funeral. If you really love him, do not be twerking at a man's funeral. Put on a goddamn suit and a pair of hard sole shoes and show that man some respect. Okay? Don't come there in no bullshit. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
All right. Now,
No
Lonzo
flipping tables. You
said
know how
that.
family act.
Huh? Say
I
what?
said, I'm glad you said that.
I said family gets ugly. It gets ugly with family.
Uh,
Go ahead, Dre.
okay, finish Queen Bee, then I want to say something.
Oh, she just made a comment. Go ahead, Dre.
Okay. Whatever happens with me, my family, my kids, everyone knows, do not give me a funeral. Do not do it. They are to get out and set up a huge nightclub party and get down on it. We're going to party. I may record something and DJ some stuff. Party, party, party. Because it's not the end. It's the beginning. embrace the love that we shared.
Here you go.
My time here.
Here you go.
Not. I don't want no crying. I want twerking. I want boobies showing. I want dudes slide, like you said. Come a little dressed, or come to party. Come to have a good time. Come to enjoy yourself. Because if on my 60th birthday this year, we're gonna tear it up. We are going to have a party like it ain't been in a long time. I'm telling people, come to sweat, come to act crazy, come to enjoy yourself, but have fun with the music, have fun with people who are there, because we are here to celebrate life. That is just another place we go we don't know about, because we don't know anybody that's come back. Tell us, yo, this place is hot. We don't know.
So Dre said twerking is allowed at his funeral, for the record.
Twerking? No, I'm not having a funeral. You want to have a funeral, you do it. No memorial, no nothing. So be like, yo, Dr. Dre's going home party. Because he's going to the bigger club. And that's that.
All right. Twizzle, twazzle.
What is that?
That's my harp for Dre's ass.
Drizzle, drazzle, druzzle, drone. Time for this one to come home.
Yes, sir.
You ain't no bass twerking music.
I ain't got no twerking music for Dre's ass yet. I'm gonna find some. I'm gonna get some for his ass though. That's for damn sure. Cause boy,
we're gonna run.
He's the godfather of trap music with all that bass.
Dre gonna be in the club. Wait. Dre gonna be one of the people that when you check out, they gonna have in the club. Standing up there looking like a goddamn fool or some shit. Come on, man.
You gonna be
huh?
No, bro. That will never happen.
Okay.
What is my instructions are from the moment my eyes close and I can't go, yeah, what? Come on.
Dre gonna be he gonna be standing on the stage, dead the motherfucker. Just hand on the turntables.
Ashes, dust to dust.
With the shades on and shit.
Like that drummer. That drummer.
Shades on like a motherfucker. Acting like he get his mix on in post-mortem. Get the fuck out of here with that. Come on, man.
Dude, I'm in post-mortem, I'm bringing my phone and my library. So when I'm sitting around on that bench waiting to be accepted to go up, I'm going to be listening to some music and enjoy.
Who said you was going up? Well, you're making a lot of assumptions tonight, ain't you?
I am.
I don't say anything. Oh,
you're making why? Because you blind? You get to go up automatically? Nigga, wait on. You get some
booties at the funeral. Booties at the funeral. God, go see the booties at the funeral, Dre.
You get some fucked up shit before you went blind off that foot, goddammit. You kick little ass.
Low riders. We're gonna get some low riders to be bopping and bipping. We got some chicks on the side. We're gonna have a good time.
All right, there you go.
We're gonna have a funky good time.
There you go. Dre gonna DJ his own repass.
I'm gonna have a funky.
They gonna put a string on his ass. He gonna be trying to scratch and shit. Put a string on his ass. He gonna be like Bernie from Bernie's Weekend at Bernie's.
Yep, that's me.
And he going up. Going up.
Yeah.
All right, folks, we clowning right now. Me and Dr. Dre and Miss B. I don't know, man. We put.
But that's what they do in New Orleans too.
Yeah, we put a brother to rest this week, man. Laylaw. We talked about it Tuesday with me and Dusty, and it's sad but good that it was good to see so many brothers I hadn't seen in a while. I got to reconnect with Big Boy.
We'll let everybody know who Laylaw was first,
okay?
So we can all join in and understand his beautiful journey.
Okay, Laylaw was a very good, cool brother here on the West Coast. He was a writer, producer. He wrote California Love. He wrote No More Lies for Miss Chalet and a few other songs for. He wrote Tadao and some other songs for Q. Cool brother, super cool brother. Layla was a big dude. Layla might be about 6'2", 6'3". Remind me of my younger brother. Dark skin, loved to smoke his weed. And he eventually contracted lung cancer, and I talked to him. I can say end of December on one of my last Saturdays before the end of the year. He was a good friend of mine. In fact, I brought him into the family, met him at McCullough, and brought him to the family here at the studio. Nigga never left. He migrated his way through the whole family. Ended up working with Above the Law and some other groups. And while I was at his funeral Monday morning, I was able to reconnect with a lot of brothers I hadn't seen in a long time. Big Boy from Power 106, Above the Law, Big Hutch, Tone Loc. I don't remember meeting Tone Loc, but he reminded me he came to my house before, but it was a long time ago, before Funky Cole Medina and before Wild Thing. So, I hung out with Above the Law, my boys Compton Most Wanted, Warren G. I had a chance to shake hands with Corey Holcomb, the comedian, and it's good to get together with the fellas. But I'd much rather get together with the fellas without somebody being in a casket. Okay. And that's the only thing I see about these last few generations that's really disturbing. Even in my own family, that we don't do a big family reunion, but every time somebody checks out, it's a family reunion. And we tell that lie. We ought to get together more often, and ain't nobody gonna do shit. Ain't nobody gonna do shit. The one auntie that used to get us together, she passed. And I think it used to be a time. Now here's something. It used to be a time once a year, all the DJs got together, and my boy Edwin and one of the other sound people would take some speakers and stuff out to a park, and we just have a good time, man. Just be funky, just be loud and shit. But at some point in time, like always, bullshit comes along and fucks it up for everybody. Okay, bullshit is destroying so much shit. People just sometimes just will not forego their personal feelings at any for the sake of an event. And eventually we got turned down for this park, we got turned down for that park, we got turned down for this park, and then they started putting restrictions on us. Can't bring no amplifier. Yeah, you could come, but you can't bring no amplified music. Yeah, you could come, but you can't have so many people. Yeah, you could come. So now it just took away the whole purpose. The whole purpose was to get together, have a big old loud ass DJ picnic, have a good time. But can't do that no more. Like I said before, situations when you start having to call the police because folks get to fighting or somebody gets to shooting, and I don't know why people think it's okay to shoot at a public event like that. It just was sad. So anyway, now even the outdoor venues have been limited. Now even the indoor venues are limited. You can't find a venue to hold 1,000 people or 500 people without costing you an arm and a leg or owned by a hotel. Only big rooms are hotel rooms now. So you can't find a place to hold 1,000 people. And do you want to put 1,000 people in the roof? Nobody wants to be responsible for 1,000 people, especially when there may be one idiot in the bunch that can ruin it for everybody and get somebody a lawsuit.
Out of 1,000, remember the rule when it comes to security. It used to be you have to have at least 10 security guards for every 100 people. And here's the crazy part. Out of 1,000, it's guaranteed at least 5 to 10 people just there to make the event go south.
I don't know whether we have.
That's their whole thing.
I don't know whether they sit by organization. I don't know what it is, but you're right, Dre. No matter what happens, there's always somebody in the crowd that finds necessary to create some havoc. We just can't get together, and I think that's just amazing. It's sad. It's sad.
They're hanging on to a 30-year beef. Back in high school, just before we graduated, you did some shit to me, and man, now you here, and like, dude, we are 50, we're not 60. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna get you back for it now, dude. You got great grandkids around you. What's wrong with you?
Check this out. As I'm reading the chat room, I got to tell this to Marlon. Marlon, this goes out to you. I'm walking out of Laylaw's funeral Saturday afternoon, Monday morning. I'm sorry. I see these legs, these big, pretty legs. God damn, she got some big ass legs. I said, shit. Then I see Corey Holcomb. I didn't look at nothing else. I saw the legs and the ass. I said, damn, she got some big old legs. Hey, what's up, Corey? Turned around, it was Darlene. I said, oh shit, I know the legs and the face. Hi, Lonzo. I'm like, God damn, I knew the whole part, the whole body. So yeah.
Oh, you mean Ice-T, Darlene?
Ice-T's Darlene, shotgun toting bikini wearing Darlene from back then. Goddamn right. And I'm like, oh shit. It gave me a big old hug. We go back. And I'm sitting there talking to Corey Holcomb. Yeah, she got some big legs, dog. Yeah, she damn sure does. And I'm sitting there, Martin Cook, she was a high school crush, nigga. She'll still be your crush right now in 2023. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. I was with her just the other day, and she caught my attention. I want to say it like that.
That would be the picture I'd like to see.
Caught my attention. Okay. Big old pretty. Bernadette, what are you smiling for? What you grinning for, Bernadette? You happy because I'm happy?
I think that's a yes, Marlon. He said yes. That's a yes. Yes. Yeah. That was a yes.
Yeah. So yeah.
You know what? Now is a good time to say that next week, the 14th through the 21st, is condom week. Okay.
You buy you a packet of motherfuckers. Leave me alone.
What does condom week have to do with dogs?
They're full of shit.
Wait a minute.
I'll tell any brother.
I just wanted to just get that, that call to action. So, cool it off a little bit. Cool it off, Lonzo.
Any brothers that plan on celebrating Valentine's Day, buy your shit Saturday. Don't wait till fucking Tuesday or Wednesday because they're going to triple the price on your ass. You're going to be in there with some shit about this big for $20, okay? Trust me.
I went to the store last week and I bought 12 packets of seeds of long stem red.
This bro. Shit. What color were they, goddamn it? What color were they? What color were they, goddamn it?
Oh gosh.
You know they got long stems. Okay. All right.
I bought the packets of the seeds so you could grow them yourself all year round.
I ain't mad, Doc. Grow your shit. I know I used to go down to the flower mart, man, back in the day. I'd go down to the flower mart and just pick up a whole dozen of flowers for like $20 back then, and just rewrap.
Not today.
No, back in the day in LA, downtown LA, you could buy any goddamn thing at a cheap price if you know where to go. There's flower streets, there's men's clothes street, there's kids clothes street, there's toy streets, there's tool streets, there's women's clothes street. There is a street for everything. There's shoe streets, there's sock streets, there's anything you need to buy in Los Angeles. Car park streets, downtown LA. Whatever, if you know your way around downtown LA, 7th Street, between 7th and 8th on Los Angeles, it's all men clothing. 10th and 11th is mostly women's clothing. Down by the end, by about 6th and 8th, that's all tools and stuff. In fact, I was one time, my cousin had a hookup on Makita Looking Tools. And basically what it was, you couldn't buy it now. You could buy the tool, the Makita Looking Tool at one store, and they sold the tags at another store. They never sold them at the same time. That's no bullshit. You bought the tool. You can buy Makita. You can buy Milwaukee. You can buy whatever you want. Black & Decker. Looking Tools over here. Blanks. No, nothing on them. You go next door.
Looking Tools.
Looking
and
Tools.
And get the sticker. And get the Craftsman.
Buy the Craftsman stickers and shit next door. And then it's up to you to put them together. Okay? And that's no bullshit. He did that shit. I helped him sometime. That's no bullshit.
So check this out. And you got that in LA? In New York, every borough had a space like that and some. From Jamaica Avenue to Delancey Street to 125th to the Bronx to Queens, you name it. Every place, even out where I live, in Hempstead, New York, to out in East and Suffolk and Brentwood and places like that, every place had a space for you to get what you needed at that special low discount price.
The low.
Mhm.
When bootleg CDs came out, there was a spot down there. You had to knock on the door and know the doorman or know the code word to get in there because they got rated so much. At one point, you could literally buy shit before it hit the streets. Now, with no Russian writing, no Chinese writing, no nothing. You could buy a clear DVD copy before it hit the streets, and you could with artwork.
Look, when Who's the Man came out 30 years ago, as we go to the 30th anniversary, there was more copies on the street than there was seats open in the theater.
Wow.
That movie was bootlegged in the street weeks before it came out on into the theaters.
Wow, that got to be pretty.
The only thing that stopped us from doing extremely well, Rodney King Verdict. That's it.
Oh no,
Verdict
shit.
came out the same weekend.
So that's 30 years too.
I mean, yeah, came out. Oh, killed our box office. We did all this box office on the East Coast, but we couldn't sell any tickets on the West. I said because the West Coast was on fire. Oh man,
Pretty
come on,
much.
let's go see Who's the Man. Nope. West Coast on fire. Go see that now.
Wow. What can you
Yeah.
say, man? What can you say? So yeah,
You know what you said? You said
I said,
we move on.
You move on.
Move on. And we become legendary connects. Well, you know what, Lonzo?
What's that?
I am willing to put a commitment together to bring all of us from whatever zone we are from and make something work unified. That's the only way you're going to get everything or the majority of things you want. Has to be done that way.
Okay.
Tired of splitting coasts and splitting, oh, well, I'm from here. Oh, they ain't going to listen to me here. People listen to everything from everywhere now.
That's true.
That was the biggest mistake when they ended your MTV Raps.
Okay.
Because then everything got cordoned off. I say this and I mean it. If we were still on the air, Tupac and Biggie would be alive today. It would not have gotten that out of control.
You guys never interviewed Suge, did you?
Excuse me?
You guys ever interviewed Suge?
Man, I was in Suge's face more times than you want to know. I told Suge on the corner at Radio City Music Hall. After the video music was, come on, man, why don't you cut this bullshit out? Yo, come on, bro. I said, dude, you know who I am. Oh, yeah. Yo, we need to hook up. And, me and you could, no, dude. You need to cut the bull. Because do you see what you're doing? From both sides, you got to stop. It holds no water. All you're doing is ego. Everybody could make paper. If y'all
wanted to work with you?
Excuse me?
I said Suge wanted to work with you?
Yeah, no, because at the time, he and Dre was splitting up. He was like, yo, man, we could do this. This would be great. You could do it. Dude, I'm not messing with you with that nonsense. Because y'all got too much. I told Tupac the same thing. Stop yelling fire in a crowded theater. Yo, but Thug Life. But I said, no, dude. What you're saying is, I understand your battle cry, but are you looking at the consequences of what you're yelling and screaming? You have to talk to folks and work with them and build it. It's not necessary.
That's true. Folks, it's almost time to wrap up. Bernadette, say bye.
Bye. Get your condoms.
Good shit.
Get your condoms.
All right,
I'll
folks.
send you some condoms.
All right, Dr. Dre, tell them bye, baby.
Brother, I'll see you when you get here.
All right, looking forward to it, Doc. In the meantime, folks, this is Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast Hip Hop. Headed to New York. Just spent about 5 days on the East Coast, stretching out my brain and learning some things I never learned before. Looking forward to it. Hopefully, me and Dre will hook up, get some pictures. I'm still trying to do the show, bringing my laptop. I'm probably gonna be going basic, no mixer, no head, just headphones and some other shit. So yeah, folks, look forward to it.
New York, big city of dreams.
I'm looking forward to it.
Everything New York and always what it seems.
We out of
Come
here,
on,
folks.
Lonzo,
There you
bring
go.
it.
I gotta cut his ass off. There you go, folks. We out of here, y'all. Peace, y'all. This is Lonzo the Godfather Dre. Say peace.
Peace.